Hey guys, Slimebeast here. I received a letter in my email from Vincent Vena Cava's lawyers, his trademark lawyers. They're not actual civil lawyers. They're basically entertainment lawyers who, control trademarks and things like that. Funny that Vincent Vena Cava has a trademark law firm on hand, given the fact that he claimed he has no interest in applying the trademark. I don't know why he pays a law firm, a trademark law firm. I don't know. But yeah, be prepared to download this video and upload it back to YouTube if it gets deleted. There actually is no reason for this to be deleted, but as we've seen, false flagging is a thing that will happen. I am going to read the statement, the letter, the threat, basically, to you guys, and I'm going to read it without commentary throughout the letter, though I will comment at the end. So you won't see it on your screen because it has Vincent Vena Cava's real name plastered all over the letter. Somehow they still want to pretend it's a secret, but in the interest of not allowing them to flag my video for privacy concerns and get their little tactic going, I am going to just leave the screen with my beautiful face on it as I read the letter to you and omit the name. Here we go. Again, I'm going to be doing this without commentary, and wait till the end or skip till the end if you want to hear what I have to say about it. Dear Mr. Wolf, that's me. That's a little bit of commentary. We are intellectual property and litigation counsel to Vincent Vena Cava, and write regarding your recent series of social media postings concerning our client and his pending creepypasta trademark application. At the outset, let us state that Mr. Cava has done nothing wrong, legally or morally, by applying to register the creepypasta mark, in parentheses, the quote-unquote mark. His application pertains to an exclusive right to use creepypasta as a brand in a specific commercial context, namely, quote-unquote, books in the field of horror. Contrary to the concerns you have articulated, registration does not preclude legitimate descriptive use of the underlying term, in parentheses, e.g., use of quote-unquote creepypasta to refer to the internet genre, end parentheses, in books or other media. This distinction is significant. Our client's narrow commercialization is not tantamount to misappropriation from the public domain. Moreover, the insinuation that our client will abuse his trademark rights to stifle legitimate use of the term is wildly speculative and unwarranted. Simply put, your ire is misplaced. The tenor and content of your postings are of a significant concern. While we are acutely sensitive to the role of criticism, commentary, and debate in a free society, we believe that your personal targeting of our client crosses legal and ethical boundaries. Without provocation, you labeled our client a wrongdoer, quote-unquote investigated, and compromised his nom de plume and publicized his address. You also have alleged that Mr. Cava has engaged in illegal activity and exhibited moral turpitude. Indeed, your postings quickly metastasized from a discussion of the creepypasta trademark to an ad hominem assault to Mr. Cava's integrity, livelihood, and security. Even more troubling, posting his address and, later, a quote-unquote redacted video that illustrates how viewers can obtain his address has caused our client to rightly fear for his personal safety. Disclaimers that you are, quote-unquote, not encouraging anyone to contact this person, or, quote-unquote, to be mad at this person, notwithstanding, your intent to incite an internet lynch mob is patently obvious. Examples of your offending posts are to be annexed hereto as Exhibit A. Whether his identity and address were ascertained through publicly available sources is immaterial. The information was displayed to your followers in connection with a series of personal and professional attacks against Mr. Cava. We believe that your actions may constitute harassment, defamation, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, among other violations. Further, we note that your activities appear to violate the terms of service of the various social media platforms on which the postings have occurred, and may subject your accounts to suspension or termination. We hereby demand that you immediately cease and permanently refrain from targeting our client, including taking the following actions. Take down all online materials that refer to our client, in parentheses, including any pseudonym, including but not limited to all materials cited on Exhibit A from all accounts under your control. Permanently refrain from discussing our client in internet posts or other publications. Permanently refrain from communication with our client and maintain the confidentiality of this communication. If you agree to the foregoing terms, please sign and date this letter in the space designated below and return it to us via email or fax no later than February 22, 2016. Should you fail to comply, please be advised that we will recommend that our client promptly and aggressively take all steps necessary to protect himself and his rights, including but not limited to legal action. In bold, underlined, this is your only warning. Please also be advised that you are under a legal duty to maintain, preserve, retain, protect, and not destroy evidence that may be relevant to the claims cited herein. Specifically, you are instructed not to destroy, erase, encrypt, alter, or otherwise make available any electronic data and or evidence relevant to our client's claims, in parentheses, e.g. videos that have been publicly posted, end parentheses, and are further instructed to take reasonable efforts to preserve such evidence. The failure to preserve and retain this evidence may constitute spoliation of the evidence, which will subject you to legal claims for damages and or evidentiary and monetary sanctions. This letter is sent without prejudice to our client's rights, all of which are expressly reserved. If you have any questions or would like to discuss this matter, please do not hesitate to contact us. Regards, Adam E. Schwartz, aschwartz@schwartzip.com. And that thus ends the letter here, which I will not be signing. If I do sign it, I'll fax it to them and it'll be signed Butts McNuts, but yeah. Okay, so what we have here is a extortion letter. Stop talking about this trademark, or we're going to file a lawsuit, or our client will file a lawsuit. They say that he's in fear of his fucking life. Are you kidding me? Seriously? They're saying that the trademark videos are filled with personal and professional attacks? No, I'm sorry, they're not. You can make up your mind about this letter. I'm not going to go on too long here. You can make up your mind about this letter. I actually recorded a previous video where I addressed everything said in this letter. I don't know if I'll upload that. I think it is better for me to just let you guys hear what's in this bullshit thing and, make up your own mind about what you've heard. Again, this is from Vincent Vena Cava's lawyers, which he has called basically to try to shut down the videos. Again, he has trademark lawyers on hand when he says he's not enforcing the trademark. It's worth noting that in this letter, I don't know if you caught it, you may have already caught this, it tells me to delete everything mentioning Vincent Vena Cava and the trademark. Okay? It tells me to delete all that. Later in the letter, it also says, don't delete any of this stuff or you'll be in violation and you'll be tampering with evidence. So on one hand, delete all the content. And that's one of their demands. On the other hand, don't delete the content, and that's one of their demands. So I hope you guys can see here that they've set up a catch-22. Either option I choose, they'll say is wrong, and they'll, act as if they have legal grounds to, go into a lawsuit or whatever. So if I delete the videos, they'll say I destroyed evidence. If I don't delete the videos, they'll say I violated their demand to delete them. So there you go. This is Vincent Vena Cava. This is the guy you should trust with the trademark. This is the guy who doesn't ever want to enforce it and yet keeps trademark lawyers on hand to basically threaten and extort anyone he doesn't agree with. Yeah. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed looking at my ugly mug. I may post the video with the letter in it. I don't really know. The thing is, the trademark holder, I keep trying not to refer to him by his real name. Vincent Vena Cava false flagged my videos, and one of them got taken down, so my account now has a strike on it. So once that strike goes away, because I've, filed a petition for them to take it back off because it's bullshit, once that strike goes away, I may upload the video in full with the whole letter in it, so we'll see. If you see this video missing, please re-upload it anywhere you can on YouTube. It means that they flagged it when I didn't even mention the guy's fucking name. Alright, goodbye everybody.